Hey, good.
We had to go back to the old mics.
Yeah.
I think the new mics were a little troublesome, to be honest.
You just need a stand.
Yeah, make it look like podcast P. Y'all. Yeah, that would be dope. That'd be dope.
Or para kang Francis M.
I gotta ask. I didn't get to ask this when we were offline, but I was trying to ask Neil this in the car ride here because he always, he's from Talisay, from Talisay. My TikTok feed. I'm also gonna ask the guys in the back. Do you have TikTok? You have TikTok?
Salamin.
Brother, I swear, it is an epidemic in my TikTok. It's filled with beanies everywhere, bro. What is going on? They have two, Patropico and Salamin. Oh my God, it's crazy. Bro,
What's the lyrics?
every
Oh, shucks,
bro, every 2 swipes. So my wife was in the room, and I was like, so what I do sometimes when I work, I have like the TikTok. I have my phone right here. TikTok. I'm swiping like aimlessly just to listen to what's going on TikTok. Every 2 swipes, it's salamin. Another 2 swipes, it's patropico. What is? So look, hey, I'm not hating.
P-pop.
I'm not hating because I actually want to say this one thing because I realized that their music is not bad. It's not bad. It's actually pretty catchy. And Neil Ramos is looking at me like, oh, he knows what I'm talking about. He probably looked them all up now, didn't you, Neil? You probably looked all them beanies up, huh? Oh, he's probably searching for all of them, huh? So the music is not bad. And I actually thought it was pretty okay.
P-pop represent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm proud because I want to see how they get up there to the level of these K-pop groups if they ever can achieve that. I'm actually like, okay, it's not bad. The music is well thought out. And Jack... No, I mean, he knows what I'm talking about, bro, legit. No, just swiping. So what I do, I work and I swipe.
You can see a lot of beanie hearts on Jaffeth's TikTok.
Oh, she got access to everything. But again, I just wanted to make that one statement because I think it's time that we actually support them also. They're a good group. I'm not that big a fan of the music, but it sounded pretty okay. If you're a fan of K-pop, I think you'll get it. Yeah. Is he looking for it? You're looking for it? Beanie. Look them up. Beanie. No, not B-I-N-I, as in beanie. But they shortened it to... He knows that. His phone's got all the evidence on it.
Han, bakit mo hina-heart tong si Ivana na nakadance ng beanie? I know.
They doing... Everybody's doing the trend. It's insane, right? We're watching it now. Yeah, they're like a bunch of girls, and they created this group. Yeah, and their music's pretty catchy. I don't know. I saw it on TikTok. It was every 2 swipes, and I swiped for 4 hours. It's crazy. Anyway, it's Thursday, and you know what that means. It's time for another episode of Grand Slam Thursday. We've officially taken over your Thursdays and made it the ultimate sports day for our Windsor Nation. If you saw my face earlier today in the Windsor feed, you know what day it is. I'm your guy, Jaffeth, and hanging out with me in the Sports Command Center is none other than my main guys, Jax Bautista, Christian Montefalcon from Bucket Vault PH. We're your go-to crew for all the latest and greatest in the action-packed world of sports.
GST is the place to be, bringing the ball to people, and of course, the ball.
So grab your snacks, kick back, and let's dive in head first, Grand Slam style.
Before we begin, Niv Salas, yung matatalo sa debate, magsample ng salamin. Neil, I got to. This gotta happen. All right, so, and with that, we're starting today's episode. Niv Salas on fire already, bro. Welcome.
Inaabangan talaga ni classmate. Classmate.
Let's do this, baby. Now, we're going to cut to the first game of the night. Here is how you can score big tonight. Share this live. Take your best shot at guessing the NBA player and drop your Windsor ID number below and the answer. Wrong spelling wrong. Keep note of that. The first one to comment with the right answer takes home the dub.
We got 4 games of basketball NBA trivia, 1 game of Hatto Steak, and the winner receives 500 pesos worth of Windsor credits.
Now let's cut to the chase. Who's this NBA player?
The mic is so nostalgic.
This
It is.
player
It feels like the
scored
podcast.
the most points in NBA game without a rebound,
I know that.
an assist, a steal, or even a block
Don't
throughout
Don't
the
swipe.
game. Once again, this player scored the most points in an NBA game without a rebound, an assist, a steal, or even a block throughout the game.
Actually, you know what? Now I'm not so sure because he rebounds the ball pretty well. I'm actually not so sure.
Ngayon.
But
So
I remember he
players
did
scored
this.
most points.
Most points.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of the most unique stat lines in NBA history.
So kumbaga ano siya, let's say
He really just had points.
20-0-0-0-0.
Exactly.
More they see.
He did nothing but shoot that day. The arms, the legs were for nothing but strictly buckets. That's it.
All right, guess the NBA player.
Got a bunch of really unique guys.
Baka yung
Kobe
yan
Bryant.
yung nakalaban mo sa last Saturday.
Sino?
Yung naka-jump ball mo, yung ginanon mo.
Si Thomas.
Si LeBron.
I got Allen Houston, Wilt Chamberlain, Kobe. Allen Houston is an interesting answer. Is it Allen Houston? Actually,
Ooh.
Interesting. Interesting. And we got our first winner of the night already. The answer for everybody who don't know is the legendary New York Knicks who helped lead them from an 8 seed to the finals. And back in 1999, the answer is Allen Houston. Our winner, first one up the night, Alan Guzman, 637-378-282. Congratulations to our first winner of Time to Get Present for the Wings Here credits.
Kaya alam niya.
Yeah, not Alan Guzman. Interesting. I like that. I like that note.
I like your take.
I gotta give it to you.
I got it from
Mataba,
them.
mataba utak mo.
These guys are slowly but surely making sure, right?
They're getting better.
They're getting better. I know. Yeah, the guys in the back. We're a raw show. We're new guys. You know. Happens.
So, to those who didn't win, don't worry because we have 4 more games lined up later. So just keep on watching.
All right, guys. Let's talk about this early and on. First and foremost, the NBA playoffs are in full swing. Chan, I'm gonna start with you on this one. I would want to console you, but I think you've had enough time to mourn.
Move on na ako. Lakers 2025.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go Lakers in 2025.
Lakers and Nuggets. I guess the one question I want to ask is, do we finger point? Do we identify it as just an overall team issue? What went wrong for them ultimately in this series?
They just lost. I think most of their defeats are on them. Game 2 defeat was supposed to be the entire game was supposed to be a win for the Lakers. Unfortunately, the dagger from Jamal Murray happened. Most of the times, Lakers have opportunities to take advantage of the Denver Nuggets lapses. However, for that 1 second or few seconds remaining, the Lakers defense crumbled, and there's the Jamal Murray shot on Game 3. I think the Lakers won, right? In Game 3. On Game 3 they
Game 4.
apparently they led most of the times, and the second half collapsed again. Game 4 they sustained the tempo, they sustained their rhythm all throughout the game. That's why they won. Game 5 they lost again. It's because of them. 15 for 27 free throws, I think, happened. The AD injury happened. That challenge that took away their timeout in the fourth quarter.
I'm curious. Let me ask you this. I'm sorry to interrupt. Let me ask you this. Is it the perspective of every Laker fan that Darvin Ham did not know the rules, or was that the right call to make in that time?
I think it's more on during the game the pressure is there. And there's a lot going on. I think it's probably a brain fog on the part of the Lakers coaching staff that they forgot what it takes because it's their second challenge, right? Even though they will win the challenge, they would lose the timeout. So I think it's more on miss on their decision on that crucial moment because. And no one probably reminded Darvin Ham also because probably the other coaches were into the moment. Which is
a
also.
very, very crucial na call nila, di ba?
Diba? Usually, di ba, coach, pag meron yung team, the head coach would probably run everything. Tapos yung assistant would take note. Ito, anim na timeout natin or tatlo na lang. Or 4 na yung foul ni...
Actually, that's the job of the assistant coaches to know the timeouts, kung sino yung mga fouls, what's happening in the game.
It's probably the altitude. But I'll say this. It's probably the altitude. But I'll say this. I like that. Well, if you're going back in the game, because a lot of people want to nitpick in that situation, that timeout became the most important thing apparently down the stretch, because when Jamal Murray hit the floater over Austin Reeves, they had 3 seconds to work with. 101.99, I believe, or 103.101, whatever the score was. And two things that became apparent that were important from a coaching perspective. Number one, timeout became very important. Number two, and I know a lot of coaches have this, and you can allude to this as well, Jax, or Coach Jax. You have a play drawn up for that scenario.
Yeah, definitely.
But the Lakers, I don't know if they were in a panic, if they were in shock, if they were in trauma. Because if I'm Anthony Davis took the ball and looked to pass it right away to somebody. Normally, what you would want to do at least is let the ball just trickle and give yourself an opportunity to get everybody set. That was the problem. And that's a winning team IQ thing.
Parang minadali na yung last play nila for game winner sana, di ba?
Yeah.
I think AD could have used the entire 5 seconds before niya pinasa talaga. Kasi Reeves and probably I forgot. Yeah, Reeves was trying to run to the break. Pero binigay agad ni
After kasi nangyari doon, after the shot of Jamal Murray, Davis went to get the ball, right? But what happened, Manggod? James tried to do the banana cut right away. Banana cut meaning it's like he's doing the outlet pass right away.
But he got stopped.
He got stopped. It's because he received it on his going to the left side. Kung nasa right side pa siya galing nun, most likely he can go to his strong side sa right side. Eh. But the problem was there. Jokic was, I think that was Jokic. Jokic saw it fast. Jokic saw it fast because they know Jokic knows na wala na timeout ang ano.
They were repeating that too. So the Nuggets, this is a winning team thing. Honestly, it's a winning team detail. They were yelling every time they have no more timeouts. They have no more timeouts. That's why in the last play when the Lakers made a shot to tie it up, they didn't take a timeout. The Nuggets, because they know if they did, the Lakers can draw up a play to set them up if this was going to be a make or a miss, whether it's free throws or an actual bucket. So Jamal Murray, being Jamal Murray, got the ball, said no. He actually, and towards the end, everybody can go back and watch this part. He waved off Coach Mike Malone saying, we're going to go for it because, again, it's a winning team detail. I'm not going to call a timeout. I'm not going to give the Lakers a chance to draw something up if this is going to be a make. And I'm also, we're just going to go downhill. We're going to run the same play. The
same play every time.
I need the same freaking play.
Yun yung sinabi ko sa
Pwede siguro next time.
You have a paper.
We can have siguro next time, no? We can
to draw it up.
I can bring.
We can use the.
I can bring the iPad or my iPad.
Pero I think the other iPad.
We're gonna do a quick mind the game for everybody out there, right? We're gonna do a quick mind the game situation. Coach, they were running the same play.
Pero the other side,
ay meron ka bang ano dyan?
They flipped it.
Meron kang yung game board.
Unbelievable. How is?
No, Neil.
Why is he escaping? As if it's your time.
No.
Ah, okay.
But one thing you can learn with this Denver Nuggets Lakers series, no, is so long as there's time remaining, you should play the right way. Kasi if there's a stat, I think it was from ESPN or TNT, 147 minutes plus, Lakers were leading in the series. Tapos 40 minutes plus
every
lang
time.
Denver.
Kasi every time. That's why it's all about finishing the game. It's all about the consistency. That's what's wrong with the Lakers. Di ba nga once I posted nga, di ba? Sabi ko, yan na naman. First quarter tayo, lakas ng sigaw natin. And then later on, after that, when Denver was making a run, bababa na naman. It's all about containing that consistency every time you play against
4-0 na sana eh.
4-0, first half.
I'm just amazed at that one play they kept running. It reminded me of the same play the Cavaliers ran against Toronto Raptors. I think it was called Horn's Elbow. LeBron would run it. They ran it, Coach. They ran it 11 straight times. They scored 11 straight times. Like, if you're a team, how do you not know what's happening? Jokic foul line elbow. Jamal Murray comes off the baseline. KCP sets a pin down for Jamal. Jamal comes up. It's either a dribble handoff to Murray.
Yep.
And Murray can either go reverse and go cut because KCP would cut, or Murray would go around. And Jokic would then have an ISO situation. They actually
do it every time.
Jokic, and I learned this term earlier, they give him the empty side of the floor. Or Murray would go around. He literally just go around.
For those who not to know, meaning the empty side is empty side. There's no
help.
There's no help on the right side or left side.
I think we should add this part every segment where we
how do I
dissect
work
a certain play.
All right. Nobody knows how to work this.
There's numbers. So
No. Okay, there's the 5.
They cleared.
This is a new segment we're trying to work on right now. Hold on, This is. I
Just
really just
now,
want pen and
It's
paper.
a new
There.
segment. Really,
You drag
really
it there.
decided.
Okay, all right. So this
for
is
example,
Jokic.
that's the Denver Nuggets, right? No, the
Yeah,
other side. We
yeah.
should do the other side.
No. Let's just.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
All
why I
right,
said
all right,
we should
all right,
do
all right.
this everything.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So here's the play that they keep freaking running
For a while.
every single time. All right.
Because they're trying to adjust the.
All right. Let me see if the team can get. All right. Let's see if we can get it to the bottom to where
ma-
everybody. Or should I just move
ma-adjustment
everybody
natin.
here? I just move everybody here.
Yeah.
Okay na yun.
All right.
Over here.
All right,
Yeah.
that's good.
So the
Alright.
red one is Denver, right?
Pwede ma-half,
Yeah.
ma-half ninyo.
This is Denver. Okay.
So the blue one will be. or what,
now,
or what.
now they moved it up. Now they're moving it down. Okay.
Hindi kasi half pa eh.
All right, here's the play, guys. This is. I was so annoyed watching it because it just kept working time and time again.
Sa
It was
mga nanonood,
insane.
no, if meron kayong nalaro na liga, you can use this
Yeah.
play also.
This is our version of Mind the Game podcast right now. All right. So usually this would be Michael Porter Jr. up top. Can everybody see? All right. This is Michael Porter Jr.
never
up top.
passed the rock.
Right. Michael. He will pass the rock here. The
But
ball.
he passed the ring.
Yeah. Let's say the 5 is the ball. Let's just say the blue 5 is the ball, right? The ball goes. So the ball is with Michael Porter Jr. He'll hand it off here to Jokic. He'll make a quick cut here to the corner. Now what that does is drag a defender with him. Now, what happens here is that KCP sets a down or a pin down screen for Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray comes up. Now, and usually in this action, KCP would cut to the basket
Correct.
to either get the ball from Jokic,
Yeah.
or now this is the crazy part that happens. So this guy moves up, this guy
Yeah.
moves up, this guy moves to the corner. Usually Gordon, the forward, would move to the dunker spot. All right. Now, but all the action is happening right around here. So it always is a Jamal Murray handoff, and Jamal starts working. He has now Austin Reeves usually or Gabe Vincent in jail position
Yeah.
where this is the ball, or he has the ball, and the defender's always behind him. So what happens is two things happen. Either Jamal will step back for the jumper, or they get an ISO empty side, and the ball goes to Jokic. It's one-on-one with AD. Now, why is this difficult? Look at the formation.
Daming options.
Jokic goes bully ball because he
Yeah.
can. He'll go take it inside. If help comes, AG comes inside that dunker spot for a dunk. If not, he knows he has KCP to the corner. Now, why is that important? Because when the double team comes, Jokic makes that right read. He can either pass the ball to the dunker spot, swing to the corner. They swing. Jokic usually moves back to a dunker spot here. Murray can just operate right down there. But what normally happens is, and the Lakers can't effing stop it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me move everybody back. This is the ball, right? Murray, he gets the screen. It's all here. It's all here. They don't know what to do with it.
Yun nga eh, every time Jokic does do the screen, I usually do, here we go again.
You know what's funny? Here's what it does. He'll move here.
Yeah.
So Murray, he drags AD with him. He goes to the hole.
Yun nga eh, yung game 2 game winner was on the right side, right?
Oh my God.
They
now
just
he moved to
flip
the
it.
left.
They just
he
flip
just
it on
moved
the
it to
left.
the
Pero
left.
same play.
Yeah. But also a detail there that Jokic went diving in and Murray shot this to the left-hand side. I was like, game over, bro.
All day.
All day. It's the same play. They ran like
That's-
40 times.
All day.
So,
Unbelievable.
We're gonna say the Lakers are not prepared for that game.
I don't think they had
or
the right
they're
game plan.
prepared for that
They
play.
did, but in my opinion, if you're the Lakers, that's a situation where you pick and choose your poison, right? Let KCP go off for 40.
Yun nga.
Why
Yeah.
not? Don't let Michael Porter Jr. get off. That's the worst thing that could happen. That's why they won Game 4. You know why?
Yeah.
The offense, the distribution of the Nuggets was evident. Michael Porter Jr. got like 20, 24, 25, but he was doing all the scoring, which is unnatural for the Nuggets. Normally he gets 16 to 14 or 14 to 16. KCP 5 to 10. AG 9 to 10. But man, this play was just killed the Lakers. Unbelievable. It happened time and time again too. Ridiculous.
So we have a new segment.
I know.
So
We're
we
gonna
gotta-
call it the Coach's Corner.
Coach's corner.
But that should be you, not me.
But you have a very good take
Yeah.
of what they did.
I was just like, how are they?
If you're Darvin Ham, coach, how would you defend that play?
This one,
Yeah.
I would stick to zone.
I told you, right? 2-3 zone that BS.
So
Just do it,
after they do this action from here, after they do this action from Jokic to this one to Murray going out right here. Defense should be sticking up here. So 4, 2, and so on like this.
So you're gonna do the 2-3 zone.
Yeah.
I would zone it too, yeah.
Because
Because, again,
just zone it. That's it.
zone it, but cover MPJ.
Yeah.
Let KCP score 40.
Zone it like this.
I don't care. Let MPJ
The-
score. No,
the
KCP
reas-
score 40.
The reason Murray had this so much spot because they're letting Murray get the ball. If other way, if they don't want to zone it, if Murray goes out here, I would just try to deny him all the way. It's right here. Let Jokic play one-on-one on top.
But the problem there, coach, is personnel.
Yeah.
The Lakers lack
One
two
guy.
things. Two things. And it's a recipe for every championship team. They lack a dedicated perimeter and interior defender.
Yeah.
Yep.
They had it in 2020 with Dwight and
KCP.
Caruso and KCP,
Danny Green.
Danny Green. The Nuggets have it in AG and KCP. Those
Yep.
guys know what they're there to do. They're there to defend and score. They have opportunities to score. The offense is primarily carried by Jokic, Murray, and PJ. The Warriors had it. They had Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, interior, exterior, or perimeter defender. The champions from about a season ago, like the Nuggets, sorry, and then a couple of seasons ago, the Bucks, Drew Holiday, PJ Tucker, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Brook Lopez, very good interior and perimeter defense. The Lakers don't have it.
Yep.
There's a reason why they lost. And in my opinion, they just suck. I agree with Chuck. They were terrible. Coach, let's talk about another franchise. The Phoenix Suns are officially gone as well from the NBA playoffs. Bye-bye, Kevin Durant. Were they a bad team or was it badly coached? Or was it bad coaching or a bad team?
Bad team, I think.
I think also they don't know how to maximize the 3 guards.
I'll ask you this question. Because I watched the Phoenix Suns play against the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's impossible for me. It's impossible to facilitate and get it through to these players' heads what to do because they are so set in their ways. So Devin Booker was the point guard.
Yes.
It was evident. Every time he'd come down with the basketball, he wasn't looking to score. He wasn't looking to pass.
Yeah.
Looking to score every time. There were 4 possessions in game 5. Game 4. He literally just took it against 1-on-5. And I was looking at like, you have Kevin Durant.
Nasampal siya ni
Yeah.
Parang di na.
No.
He tried to dunk.
You're not going to score on Jaden McDaniels. 1-on-1. Same way you're never going to score on Drew Holiday 1-on-1. It's just a reality that we need to live in. So you need to you're not. Where is the Kevin Durant post? Where is
Wala nga eh.
floppy for Beal? Where
Wala.
is nothing?
I think the whole series, they don't have that type of game plan.
They did
Like,
not.
wala silang ibang ginawa. Just like, wala eh. It's like, ikaw na bahala. Ikaw na bahala. Like, last game, I think last 2 games sa series nila, they're all having a hard time trying to score over Minnesota.
I think it's also here's the one person I want to blame. I blame a lot. I don't blame Frank Vogel too much. He's a great coach. He's a championship coach. I blame Devin Booker because how do you have Kevin Durant on your team
Yeah.
and in the biggest of stages you don't find a way to get him the ball?
I think it's more on the ego part of the players. I think the Miami Heat make it work. Wade and Bosch deferred to LeBron James.
Exactly.
I think the Suns, if they would retain the big 3, the other guys should defer to Kevin Durant.
There was nothing. It was really like Booker took it 1-on-5 80% of the time. I was like, what is he doing?
Parang gusto kasi ni Booker na siya yung main guy and Durant, Kevin Durant won't, unless you're Stephen Curry, Durant would never allow himself to be the Robin to Booker's Batman.
Well, for Booker's side also, it's kind of hard for him to shift to the guard side. Eh. I think napilitan din siguro siya when he's trying to bring down the ball, and of course, diba? Before he's getting all the
Shooting
calls,
guard.
right? So ngayon, it's the adjustment. Eh. Like, but his mentality was to score.
That's the problem.
Diba?
That's a big problem.
And then you put him in a point guard position spot. Labas kung yung play nila like the Warriors play, that point guard can pass, can cut like Curry what he's doing, diba?
Kasi
So,
sa roster ng Suns, the only point guard there, in fact, hindi nga siya literally point guard, is only Isaiah Thomas.
And they didn't even use him.
hindi nga ginamit eh.
Yung ibang players nila, parang
They're
combo
3-and-D
guard.
guys. Combo guard, Eric Gordon,
Yeah.
Okogie,
Yeah, parang
Eubanks.
3-and-D yung iba.
Yeah.
So, Hindi talaga point guard.
It's not going to work.
It didn't work out, and the Phoenix Suns are going home. They got swept by, and we're gonna talk about them now. The Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's talk about this. I highlighted this a lot.
It's gonna be hard if you.
I highlighted this a lot over the past couple of days because I think it's getting a little bit